Good morning everybody and welcome back to episode 209 of Enter Crypto, where twice a day I keep you informed and fully up to date on all things crypto. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then like, subscribe and click on the notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates, as I put out a new video every 12 hours. So today we're going to be talking about Citibank, and that they're saying basically that that there will be a mass adoption of crypto, and it'll be driven by CBDCs and tokenization. So we'll read through the article as usual and then we'll comment after. Citi says mass adoption of crypto will be driven by CBDCs and tokenization. Crypto is approaching a point of inflection, say analysts at Citi, pointing to the rise of tokenization and CBDCs around the world. Citi says the industry is finally approaching an inflection point and that blockchain technology will soon see billions of users and trillions of dollars in value. In its latest report, Money, Tokens and Games, Blockchain's next billion users and trillions in value, Citi analysts suggest that the next influx of crypto adoption will be powered primarily by the rise of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, and the tokenization of real-world assets. CBDCs are alternatives to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Based on current trials, CBDCs would be pegged to a fiat currency, be it the dollar or the pound, but exist digitally and be controlled by the issuing currency's central bank, such as the Federal Reserve or the Central Bank of England. During a panel event today, during the Citi Digital Money Symposium, which coincided with the report's release, the bank's Future of Finance lead Ronit Ghose suggested that there will be a $5 trillion circulating in the economy in CBDCs by the end of this decade. Still, he did add the caveat that most of it will not be blockchain based, but some of it will have blockchain interoperability or be DLT specific. DLT refers to distributed ledger technology, which does not necessarily include using a blockchain. This swift adoption would be due to the myriad advantages per the report, including an interoperable payment instrument and general enthusiasm from developing economies. Still, there are nonetheless clear risks, notably protecting user privacy and users pulling deposits from smaller commercial banks to move over to a CBDC. Another key driver behind mass crypto adoption will be tokenization, or bringing traditional financial assets onto the blockchain. Citi said it could be the killer use case for blockchain technologies, estimating that tokenization could grow by a factor of 80 times, or an 80x in private markets, and reach up to almost $4 trillion in value by 2030. So we've basically got a reporter here who finally understands what crypto is about. Crypto is not just about payment rails and currency. We often talk about crypto because obviously we talk about cryptocurrencies as cryptocurrencies, but actually in fact they're not always cryptocurrencies as in currency, as in something to pay with or a medium of exchange. Actually what they are is a protocol and a network linking people and linking users together to be able to transfer value, whatever that value is. And that value doesn't have to be a currency, it doesn't have to be money. There are many things in life that have value. I'm talking not sentimental value, or I'm not talking obviously your family or something like that, but where things have a financial value, like a house, like a car. And to be able to prove ownership, or to be able to prove that, you know, that car is yours, that house is yours, that you own the deeds to that house, is exactly what Ethereum, Bitcoin's not at this level yet because, as I always say, Bitcoin's deaf and dumb, but Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, these are all trying to solve this problem, and they're already well on the way with this, by the way. Tokenization is really their forte. And so to be able to tokenize everything, things like that, you know, limited editions of tickets, you know, if you're a musician, popular musician, and you want to sell out an arena on a particular date and time, then you can sell your tickets as NFTs or as tokens, and then you can prove, you know, immutably that you have that ticket and that nobody else does. And so just by showing your wallet or by showing a QR code or a barcode or whatever it might be that the event organizers choose, to gain for users to gain entry. Now that can also be then translated in, maybe if you pay a little bit extra, you can then get access to meet the band behind the, get backstage access or behind the scenes access. And so there's lots of things you can do, and it's all programmable, on Ethereum and on these protocols. These are layer 0 in Polkadot's case and layer 1 protocols in Ethereum and Cardano's case. And so this is really where crypto comes alive, and this is why the governments cannot compete with crypto. It's not that Bitcoin is better or that any particular cryptocurrency is better because we're going to use it as money. There are really good actual cryptocurrencies that work well as a currency. Monero is a really great one, and it's very private, but the government's CBDC will be, as the name suggests, a central bank digital currency, currency being the word. It can't tokenize other things. The government can't do everything that we're doing in crypto and make it decentralized. So we don't even need to trust each other. We don't need to trust the bank, or we don't need to trust the treasury, or we don't need to trust in England, the land registry if you own a property. We don't need any centralization whatsoever. We just need to trust the protocol. And really, to trust the protocol is to trust mathematics. And so it's a given that I think most people would agree that trusting mathematics is a pretty logical thing to do. And so really, when you look at things and you try to zoom out and you look at it from a big picture point of view, tokenization is really the curveball that crypto is throwing at the government. The government is trying to think of this as a currency. How do I regulate a currency? Is it this? Is it a private currency? Is it it's not state issued? Is it a commodity? Is it this? Is it that? But actually, there's more. This is way more complex than what any governments usually are trying to regulate. And this is the problem, and it gets, the more that you learn about it and the more you go down this road, the internet of value, shall we say, the more you realise that actually there is no way to regulate this. It just doesn't exist. This is a digital world, and we're trying to regulate this with using humans and using governments that are made up of men and parliamentarians, and they're just not going to be. It's just not possible to regulate this, in my opinion, anyway. So a really interesting article. It made me think a lot. But that's what I've got for you this morning, guys. Remember, everybody, to please subscribe to the channel, join my team, and I'll keep you updated on all things crypto every 12 hours. Don't forget to smash the like button if you feel you got value from this video, and I'll see you all in 12 hours time.